So the last thing I want to discuss is the request put in by Andre from the group chat. Um, Grace Kennedy. Let's see, where do I start? All right, I'll go back to as far as my investment career dates, which is November 2013. In November 2013, I had acquired 200 shares, naive at this one. That was naive. 200 shares of Grace Kennedy at $52 it was. Right, I'll put up the screenshot again. Um, right, so you can see the transaction right there. Um, over the course of the next year, which is like 2013 to 2014, Grace Kennedy paid out consistent dividends of, I believe, close to 2.5% of profits, or of earnings. Since then, the company has acquired, well, they've participated in different markets. So they've been to Ghana, they've been to the United States, they've been to Latin America. I remember specifically when they had purchased Lafay Foods, as well as when they had opened the Lasco manufacturing branch in, what's that distributorship? Sorry, I said Lasco. Um, when they opened the Great GK Foods branch in Ghana. The share price, needless to say, was at that point grossly undervalued. Grace Kennedy shares were actually had a book value of just over $100, and the shares were going for like $52. So that was a no-brainer. Everybody understands how Grace Kennedy Company makes money. The CEO, Don Webby, is probably one of the most credible characters in the business and mm, in the business and the manufacturing sphere. So the management was good. I already highlighted the fact that they were on sale and that they were a cash flowing company. So all my four criteria had been ticked from even back then, and this is something you should not do. But my broker at the time suggested, well, did not suggest, but reinforced my confidence in Grace Kennedy. I say this is something you should not necessarily do because I don't believe you should invest on a hot tip. It is never a good idea. You should always do your own research, even if it's only a superficial research. Just look at what the news is saying about particular companies. Look at their history. Are they a growing company? Do they pay dividends? Are they executing plans that they said they would? Alright, so in 2015, the Jamaica Stock Exchange ranked as the number one performing stock exchange in the world, beating out every single other one, including the New York Stock Exchange, the London Stock Exchange, well, every other one. And this was according to Bloomberg. The price of Grace Kennedy shares actually went from around $80 at the end of 2014 up to $120 in maybe in late 2015. And in 2016, they executed a stock split. Now you can imagine the capital gains that I got out of that. That was close to 130% in terms of pure capital appreciation. This would have been the case had I left the stocks there. I didn't. Right. So that's essentially the history of Grace Kennedy coming up to 2016. Now, if you look at the Grace Kennedy shares today, which is December 23rd, is it? December 20? No, 22nd. Sorry, time's moving faster than me. December 22nd, you'll see that the shares are trading at about a nominal value of about $48, close to $50. However, it is it is worth noting that these shares have actually that the company had actually split its shares from 120. Now, basically, what a stock split is, it's basically a division of the shares. Um, well, it's a division of the shares on one hand and a multiplication of your holdings on the other hand. So let me use an example. Let us say you had 100 units of Grace Kennedy stocks, right? Pre-split. And then the company makes an announcement that they're going to be doing a 2-to-1 split. What they will do is, for every stock that you have, for every one stock that you have, you will now have two. So that's a 1-to-2 split. What they will do, however, is that the price of the share will split in half, such that the market value of the shares remains, well, what it was pre-split. Right. So Grace Kennedy did that. A lot of companies did that throughout the 2016 financial year, or 2015-2016 financial year. Um, um, you can basically call this year the year of stock splits. If you go on the JSE and see the amount of companies that executed stock split between January 2015 and January and today, it has never happened in my history on the JSE. I'm used to companies selling for $1 and below that. Lasco Distributors, for example, when I first got into the market, was selling at $1.50. Today, Lasco Distributors is trading close to $7, and it has been at a 52-week high of close to $10. So that's the market for you. Can this continue? I'm not too certain, but the macroeconomics of the country definitely have a positive outlook, and I know that a lot of investors are very confident in the governance of the company, as well as in the governance of the country. Um, so it will be interesting just to watch it play out. My stance in the market as it is now is to take a direct and strict um, fundamental investing, well, approach. Um, strict fundamental investing.